Detoxers, welcome back. So today's video is going to be a little bit different than our normal video. I try to keep things normally light and positive and give you tips and tricks on things you can do to reduce your electromagnetic radiation in your life, things that are easy, things that don't cost a lot of money. But today is going to be a little bit different. So I'm going to talk about 5G cell phone towers and talk to you about what is happening right now in the US and what shift we're about to go through, and then I'm also going to talk to you about what you can do about it. So let's just dive right into it. We are in the middle of transitioning from 4G to 5G service. What does that mean? Well, that doesn't mean that we're going to get rid of all of our old cell towers that are built, because those are here to stay. But in addition to those cell phone towers, they're going to add more. So they're going to add 5G cell phone base stations. Now, what does that mean and what does that look like and how does that affect us? So these cell towers are going to be smaller in size. However, they are going to be placed much closer to us than the cell phone towers. So these can be placed up to every block or so, or every 10 houses. So what does this mean? This means that if you have a utility pole outside your house, or you have a street light, or if you have something of that nature outside your house, the telecommunications companies can come and actually put a cell tower outside your home on your property without your consent. You could petition the company and tell them, no, I don't want it on my property. All my neighbors agree, we don't want this here, and they still have the right to do it. If they come and put this on your property, that can decrease your property value by 20%. Just because somebody is going to come and decide to put some cell phone tower on your property, that means that your property value can go down significantly. I live in California, and our property values are our biggest investment. It can also significantly affect your health. Think about sleeping with a cell phone tower right outside your window. The American Academy of Pediatrics has issued a warning about this, and they have said if you live in close proximity to one of these cell phone base stations, that it can increase your chance of having headaches, of having sleep disturbances, memory issues, dizziness, depression, you name it. There are a whole bunch of symptoms that are associated with living in close proximity to these stations. What the majority of the public doesn't understand is we don't need these 5G cell towers. We think it sounds really great because we're going to increase our bandwidth, we can have more technology around us, but in reality, there are safer options. Fiber optics is another option that can be done in your neighborhood that will increase the amount of bandwidth that you have, but will not have the same damaging health effects. And actually, the fiber optics really awesome because it also helps with cybersecurity. So it's actually safer to transition to fiber optics for cybersecurity as well. So it has multiple benefits. So something to think about and to process, that there are safer alternatives that will give us the capacity that we are needing without having the exposure and without having all of these negative effects of having cell phone towers on our properties. So fiber optics, look into it for your local town and city. Now, for those of you in California, Governor Jerry Brown recently vetoed SB 649. What this did when he vetoed this bill is basically he gave the right for the communities to decide what to do with a 5G cell phone tower. He decided not to mandate every city in California to upgrade to the 5G cell phone towers. He said, okay, well, let the communities decide. So now all of our small local governments in California are struggling to figure out what to do. Are they going to switch to 5G, or are they going to go a different route, maybe the fiber optic route or some other route? So this is happening in all the towns and communities near me right now, in this big discussion as to what are we going to do and what are we going to switch to. If you are concerned about 5G cell phone towers being placed on your property, then you need to tell your local government, especially if you're in California, because this is a big topic right now that a lot of the local city councils are dealing with. Now you need to go to your local officials and tell them what you think. I have linked below with a really good packet of information. So go ahead and look at that, and you can send that packet to your local officials and let them know how you feel about this coming to your community. If you live outside of California, there are links on that as well to let you know what your state has decided, if they've decided anything at all. So if they haven't decided anything, you might want to go straight to your state officials and let them know what you think, because this is a big deal. It's not only going to affect our financial means, but it's also going to affect our health, and that is the most important thing of all. So any questions you have, feel free to comment below. Message me, let me know what you think and if you're having issues, and I can help you with this. Of course, subscribe to my channel. I promise that a lot of my videos are a lot more lighthearted than this and try to give you positive things you can do to make in your life in order to decrease the amount of electromagnetic radiation that you and your family are exposed to. But I needed to get this information out because it is coming to a head right now, and right now is the time that we can make a change. So let's all band together and make a change in our communities, in our states, in our country, and let's do this. We can do it together. All right, see you guys next week. Bye.